Hello, beautiful ladies. Welcome. This is so exciting. I feel like it's been so long since I've done a masterclass. So I'm really excited to have you all here, and I'm so excited to run this evening's masterclass. So we're going into Business Energetics 101. So what is energetics within your business? It's where strategy meets spirit. So it's using energetics within a strategic way. I'm going to move this a little bit so I have got no clothes on. And so what we do is we use energetics within a strategic way to be able to identify where we're at within our business and where we want to be. And we also want to become a magnet for what we want to be. And you do that through energetics. So today there's going to be some beautiful processes. There's going to be activations. There's going to be some, we can have conversations. It's going to be fun and really, I hope, and I set the intention for you, transformational, and you're able to really leave this being like, oh my God, yes, I'm so glad I jumped on. So thank you for being here and honoring each and every one of you on your journeys and the entrepreneur journey. I know it can be challenging at times, and it really calls for so much reflection within the self and so much determination and grit. So wherever you're at in your journey, I just want to acknowledge each and every one of you for showing up today, 7 p.m. on a Thursday, to better yourself and really set the tone for 2025. Everyone keeps saying 2025 thrive, and I think it really is. It's a time of ending. It's a 9-year. So I had this conversation with one of my clients the other day, and she said, how is it a year where we step into all these great things when it's a year of ending? And it's that polarity of death and rebirth. So what is ending also means when something is ending, something else is being reborn. So if you're currently going through the transition of that identity death or a lot of things ending and perhaps you're stepping into a new space, a new version of yourself, and that requires all these things to fall away. If you're currently journeying through that, just know that there is a rebirth on the other side. So it's that polarity of that. Yes, we're ending all these karmic cycles within 2025 are coming to completion, and we are stepping into a higher version of ourselves. It's a time where we really step into this golden age. And so what happens with that is what no longer serves us needs to be wiped clear. So that is a theme at the moment of the slate has been wiped clean, and it's not a pleasant experience. So if you're currently going through that, I just want to send you my love and just a reminder that what's waiting on the other side is greater than what you could imagine. And again, hold that polarity, that knowing that yes, something is ending and what is beginning. And that's what we're really talking about today, is putting our focus onto what are we wanting to create. Forget about what we're losing, what is falling beside, because Spirit, God, Source already knows that is not for us. In 2025, we get to step into a new version of ourselves. And today it's about focusing on that next version of yourselves. So, yes, I love these. It's running. Let's bring in the little, if that lands for someone, if you get like little like, oh, that landed for me, like we do this whole like raise your hand and, within the personal development community. And sometimes like I really love the clicking of the fingers. It feels really feminine. It feels very just that like, oof, yes. So if you want to like, if something lands for you and you want to just acknowledge that for yourself, and just so I know that you're getting the message, please drop some beautiful finger clicks. I would love to see them. So welcome officially. Let's get it. Let's glow. So before we begin, I'd love to see a show of hands. Who is excited for today? Who's excited for this next year? And who wants to get clear on where your blocks are in your business and how you can change it? Yeah? Just, yes! Love it. Oh, Shelley put her hand up. Yes, I love it. So just to let you know, I do talk fast. I may go down little channel zones, like just that, Exhibit A, what I've just done. I'm a channeler, I am psychic. Sometimes things drop in, a message for you, and I may go down a little tangent, and that is okay. So I love to be silly. I love to have fun. I also know sometimes I've got to be serious, but I love to have fun. Like in my core, I think fun is one of my top values. I love to just be fun and playful. So who loves having fun? Yes, running two hands. Yeah. Okay, that's cool. You're my people. And let's ask your higher self for permission. So this is a beautiful thing that I love to do at the beginning of a session is just ask your higher self for permission. This is for your highest good. So do you have permission to be open to new concepts? Do you give permission to expand your consciousness and allow more light into your life? More light equals more spiritual connection. Who would not want more spiritual connection? Do you give permission today to accept spiritual development? So today there's going to be some energetic processes. There'll be an activation. So this is really important to ask your higher self and your own discernment. We are all sovereign beings. To just give yourself permission, if it's for your highest good, to receive the transmission that's coming through today. Cool? Amazing. Yay. And I just love this picture. You know, I feel like we constantly grow and evolve. We do the work and we're like, yes, I'm ready, I'm new, I'm growing. And then we're like, oh, I'm going into a little cocoon. But how beautiful is it? Like this picture just depicts that journey, right? The hero's journey. We're constantly growing, evolving and shaping into new versions of ourselves. And as the feminine, as women, we get to go through that quite regularly within our cycles when we connect into the cycles of ourselves. So I just thought this picture was a beautiful image of that. So I'd love to hear what's called you to join me today, why you're here, what do you need to get value from today, just so I know that there's a lot that I've put into this. And again, we are channeling. So I just want to make sure that I'm able to give you the best value. So please pop in the chat. What is it? Why are you here? And what is it that you're wanting to get value from? I have music going. So if I have little dance parties while we're doing chat stuff, you can join me. Just give a couple of moments here. Here to learn more about energetics and business, and I've learned a lot about strategy and the logic of business, not so much about energetics. I love that, Renee. So you're really strong in the masculine of your business. And it's like, how do we bring that feminine, that energy, the being rather than the doing? So that's so cool. Yay. And a couple more. Yay. I'm keen to learn my blocks. Yay. Oh, that was Rani. Sorry, Rani. I just saw R and I went with Renee. Sorry, that's why I was laughing. Okay, great. And Rani, this makes perfect sense. Exactly what I've just said. It makes perfect sense. Learn about my blocks. Yes, yes. Well, we've got a really cool process that we're going to go into for that. So I'm really excited. So I'm starting the year strong and gain clarity and where I'm going with my business. Yes, Shelley. And I just want to acknowledge Shelley today. We just want to celebrate the fact that Shelley yesterday has registered her business. So she has energetically put her stake in the ground, been like, this is who I am, and taking it that next step, that taking it into that value, the values level of like, I'm doing things the right way. I'm doing the right way. I'm putting out the energy that there's going to be strategy, structure, and it's going to be done by the books. And when you do that, there's a lot more flow within your business. The energy is more fluid. So I just want to celebrate you, Shelley, for taking that leap and registering and just putting your stake in the ground.
Yeah, thank you.
We love to celebrate. Cool. So there is a prize to give away. So I am giving away 3 one-on-one sessions with me. This is with me, Bridgette Harris. One-on-one sessions valued at $2,000. So if you want to share your experience and share the insights, downloads on Instagram, tag me, Bridgette Harris Coaching, and you'll go in the draw to win 3 one-on-one sessions valued at $2,000. I will pick the winner we're going to give people a little bit to get the replay. So I'll pick the winner by Wednesday next week, and you'll get a message of who the winner is. So post it on your page and tag me so I can see you and put you in the draw. So, and that is 3 one-on-one sessions, which can be a whole different range of things, not just for business. Cool. So what is your current knowledge on business energetics? So no 7s allowed, from 1 to 10, minus the 7. Rate your current level of having a connection with energetics and utilizing it as strategy within your business. And so 1 is being like, I have no idea what energy is, and 10 being, I understand, I implement daily, and I'm getting my desired results. So just popping that in the chat. Just 2 to 3, great. I would, yeah, maybe a 3. Perhaps you were a 2, now you're stepping into the 3. Four, amazing. One, great, cool. So this is going to be a really amazing masterclass for you. I'm so excited. Here to get in the flow and balance within my business and staying on track, especially energetically. I feel like I'm on a roller coaster with my business. Half some days, 3/4 others. Amazing. Thank you, Kat. That's so great. And it's so great too when we get into flow and we step into that feminine, the energy within our business begins to flow. So people feel that energy, whether they're aware of it or not. We all feel things consciously or unconsciously. It just depends on how in tune we are to our energy body. So it's going to be so amazing for you and your clients when you're in that state of flow. Yay. And having the tools to be able to really check in with your energy container and just seeing what you're projecting out within your business. So cool. Thank you. Amazing. So let's share a little about me. Most of you know me somewhat, but if you don't know me, I'm Bridgette Harris. So I'm a psychic, healer, and business energetics coach. I help women tap into their purpose to clear their limitations and create abundance within their lives. So I'm very much a strong believer on following a holistic model of the world. I believe that nothing is just one thing. So our business is included in that. So there is the mindset, there's the energy, there is the physical, which is like the doing part of our business. So there's different avenues within our business that we need to look at so we can have a whole holistic business model. So I bring that lens, my lens of the world, which is a holistic model, into business. So I grew up with a mum who is a medicine woman and a father who is an entrepreneur, and this instilled the wisdom of the quantum world, which is energetics, and a deep drive for success and business within me. I grew up with my dad just starting businesses, and the hustle. I quite often would help him. He had an importing business, and my sister and I would spend our weekends packing pantyhose into their packaging and just learning what it takes in business on a, like you said, Rani, on like that more of that masculine level. And then I had my mum, who is very much a woman, a medicine woman. She is a healer. We would get sick and she would be like, you are not sick. Like, what's happening? What is your body saying to you? Very much quantum. Without it, before it was the quantum, she was a bit of ahead of her time in terms of the knowledge that she has. So I'm really blessed to be able to have those two worlds collide. And then that's kind of shaped me into this like spiritual woman who also wants to be rich as fuck and change the world by having abundance. So I've studied multiple modalities. Some of them are Reiki, vibrational medicine, neurolinguistics programming, attachment theory, and more. I have an obsession for personal growth. This started at the age of 8 when I was run over by a motorbike and put on life support. And I realized in that moment that it was only me that could get me to where I wanted to be. And so that's from that age, I've been like, okay, I want to develop and better myself. So I believe that we can only achieve so much on our own. And that's why I have 2 business mentors helping me to be the best coach I can be. I believe that we have our shadows and our unconscious that we cannot see ourselves. And it's really important to have someone else there to support us to see what we cannot see. So my mission down to my soul level is to raise the earth's vibration and heal the feminine wound. That is why I am here in this lifetime. That is why I do what I do. That is why I have been through every single trauma that I have been through. And that is why I show up when I don't want to show up. And that is why I experience the fullness of the feminine, which is the pain, the hurt, the chaos, which I'm sure you're all ladies, you've probably experienced that on your own level as well. So I really bring my business back into my mission. And I believe that each and every person has their own individual purpose, which is their mission. And that they, if particularly women in this new age that we're stepping into, that if we are centered within our purpose and we are living in alignment with that, and we're taking aligned action, and we're putting in the strategy, and we're putting in the energetics, then we will live an abundant life. The universe will reward us, and we will create change within this world. I believe that it is up to the woman to get us into this next new earth that everyone has been talking about. And this year is the first year of the new earth. And that's why each and every one of you have either gone through your own spiritual awakening, or you've been through your traumatic event that has really popped you into who you are today. And so, yeah, I'm really, really like being centered in with your mission and your purpose and being so crystal clear on it. That is, for me, the most important thing you can do as a woman in business. And that is like the seed to your energetics within your business. That is like your soul seed, which is so deeply connected into the energetics. Okay, so my entrepreneur journey began a little while ago. So I've dabbled in multiple, again, growing up with a dad that's an entrepreneur. I have dabbled in a lot of different business ideas, and I've started things and I've stopped things. And this is before I really learned how much our mindset affects our business. And so throughout the years, I've explored and dabbled. So the first major business that I did was when I was a stylist. So I lived in Melbourne. I was an editorial stylist. I was actually being published in magazines and really started to work with some great photographers and starting to get like the rhythm going. And this is me standing on, that was actually my balcony rooftop. And the Melbourne doing a photo shoot. This woman's being in Vogue. Like I really was getting to a level that now I look back on it and I was like, I was really making tracks. And I went down a path, and it was a bit of a dark path, but my limiting beliefs really got a hold of me, and I didn't think that I was getting any success. And I look back on it and I'm like, I didn't even get a copy of the magazines that I was published in because I didn't think I was good enough. And so what really happened within this business is that I just gave up because I let my limiting beliefs play out. I didn't think I was good enough, and I didn't think I'd be able to succeed. So the energy, I put my energy elsewhere, and then my business fell away. So that was the beginning of my entrepreneur journey. And then from there, I went down my path, and I came back. And what really led me through this journey was I went into healing myself. I developed addiction. And then I went through this self-healing journey where I healed myself from addiction, and I really went again that age of 8 when I went into personal development. And I didn't go into personal development. The age of 8 when I almost died, and I really had to heal myself and really get that will to survive. came back to me at my rock bottom moment when I was heavy in addiction. And I had this mountain that I had to climb, and I knew that only I could really get myself there. I could get the support of professionals, and it was up to me to put in the practices that they gave me. And so this path led me down to healing myself and really tapping into the healer that I was. Growing up with a mum that is a medicine woman, growing up in the hills where there was no phone reception, we didn't have TV. I was very much had been born into this healer. So I started a business, Feathers and Soul. You may remember it, and it was an energy healing business, and it was really a journey for me because I started the business, and for about a year I was helping friends. I was doing healing on friends. I was doing a few advertising. I wasn't really advertising. I had my Instagram, but I wasn't really doing, it was more of a personal journey. And I had so many negative money beliefs. So they were really blocking me from advertising and really creating impact and helping others. And I knew something had to change. And every single time I would get so frustrated at myself. I'd be like, why am I not doing what I want to do? Why am I not putting myself out there? I know that I'm great. Like, I know what I can do. Why? It was like I kept walking into this wall, and I was getting so frustrated myself. And I just kept hearing this before I really knew I was psychic. But I just kept hearing Nat. I'm like, what is this? And then Nat, some of you may know Natalie Patterson. She kept popping up. She was an old friend of mine, and she kept popping up on my Instagram. I'm like, whoa, Nat has been through some changes. We used to party together in Melbourne. And I just kept hearing Nat. And I was like, is it Nat? Like, so I reached out to her, and I ended up working with her. So I invested $12,000 to work with her. At the time, because I had my business, but I wasn't really doing my business. I was actually on the benefit because of like COVID. I'd lost my job, and I was on the benefit. And so I had no money, and I invested $12,000. I was like, am I crazy? And right before the call I had with Nat, I heard, like, don't worry about the money. If that is going to be your block, we will help you. And I know that that's my spirit guides now. At the time, I didn't have a strong connection to my spirit guides. But anyway, that changed my life. I was able to then step into my power, which I feel like I still am. However, working with Nat really helped me clear my limiting beliefs. I was able to clear my energetic blocks. She is like the energetics queen. She's one of the 5D girlies. And so I was really able to put energetics into my business, not only within my business, but within myself. I then studied to become a practitioner of neurolinguistics programming, hypnosis. I became a coach, and my healing business was growing. And then I transformed my healing business. I went through an identity death, and I then transformed Feathers and Soul into Bridgette Harris coaching. So this process, I went from making $300 months within my business, sometimes probably not even that, to $30,000 months. And so I've helped women step out of their 9-to-5 masculine hustle. I've helped them connect in with their true essence, their femininity, and how they bring that into their business. And this particular woman has gone from being in a 9-to-5, within 6 months of us working together, her business has made over $1 million in revenue. And yes, right. And so this is bringing her teaching her about energetics as well as the feminine energy within business, and how we have been so programmed to be in that masculine hustle. And I'm currently seeing it from some not feminine coaches, but women coaches at the moment, really promoting that hustle again. And I'm like, that is not how we work as women. Like really disregarding if you're burning out, you're just making excuses for yourself. It's like, no, like, we need to be in energetic alignment with our purpose, with our soulmate clients, and with our true authentic self. And then we bring in our clients and the value to us. As what we give out within ourselves of value then comes back to us. So if you're in this hustle, you're just going to get burnt out. I think aligned action certainly is key. However, hustle and just strategy there's something missing, and you will get tired. And some people give up because they're hustling. They're not getting results, and it's because they're not bringing the energy in. So that's what I like to do. I really like to bring in the energy within business. I'm a strong advocate for operating your business from a feminine lens, which is following the cycles and really honoring where you're at. It's not every day show up, go hard. It's like, okay, knowing you've got those times where you can really go in and go hard, and then knowing when you have those times where you can rest, reflect, and really identify the limitations and the energy that's playing out and release it. And that's just as important. So anyway, that was a little loop that we like to jump down. So that is how I evolved. I went from being disconnected to my purpose. I went following this path and fashion, and then going completely falling off that path, and then finding myself as a healer, which I am bringing that back. I'm really merging in the healer and the coach. I think it's really beautiful to have both. So I am now Bridgette Harris Coaching, and I'm very proud of the woman that I have evolved into, and I believe I'm still evolving. I think we all continuously evolve. That's me, Slay. So what is energy? Energy is everything. So we're actually made up more of energy. And so your business has its own, we'll go into your business energy. Next slide, actually, I'm jumping again. So who is familiar, how much of this do I need to go into? Like, who is familiar with energy and what energy is? Yeah? Cool, amazing. So this is a energy chart. So as a collective, we're actually in a low dense frequency, which is around the 100 hertz mark, which is of fear, and that is being programmed into us by the society we live in. Now, again, talking about this golden age and what we're stepping into, this more of this feminine age, we're actually, what we're seeing now is a lot of that crumbling away. People are really starting to see through the bullshit, and this shows up in your business too. So there's so much in the past, there has been this way that you get to put on an image, and everything's been really gridded down, so people aren't able to see through it. And now with what we're stepping into, we're able to see through the bullshit, but we're also able to, what we're doing is we're raising up into a higher consciousness level. So this is a level of consciousness. It's also hertz frequency. And we're actually going from the lower consciousness of fear, and we're stepping up. We're at a stage of anger at the moment. If you look at what's happening in the world, there's a lot of anger. And so what that means is we're actually rising up. And this is where you come into play with your business. And when you tap into your purpose, you actually help others to be able to rise in their conscious levels. So conscious levels of consciousness. So I feel like I don't need to go into that too much. But let's go into what affects our business energy. So your business has its own frequency, its own, the hertz frequency, and it's very much, excuse me, it's very much affected, particularly if you are your business, it's very much affected by you. So business is 20% external, and it is 80% internal. So if you are the face of your business, if you are putting in all the work in your business, say you're doing your content, you're meeting your clients, you're doing your branding strategy, you're doing all the things, you will be affecting the frequency of your business based off your own frequency. However, your business actually also has its own energy, and it has its own purpose. There's a reason that source, God, universe has given you this idea of a business, and it's like you're coexisting together. So look at it as if it's like its own bubble of energy. And what you can do if you really want to get clear on your business is you can actually call that bubble in and ask it to communicate with you. but your business holds its own frequency, and that is consciously or unconsciously received by others depending on where they're at within their conscious levels. So if they're intuitive and they're able to connect in, if your business is operating from a lower frequency like fear, then or scarcity, people will feel that. If it's operating from like a bit of chaos, if you're constantly chasing your tail, people will also feel that. It won't feel grounded. You may attract people that are addicted to chaos or that have a need for chaos, and then they will bring that into your business too. So your business holds its own energy. However, you are very much affecting the energy of your business. So limiting beliefs, low vibrational emotions like fear, having scarcity mindset, they all affect your business. However, on the flip side, so does having faith, taking aligned action, and making bold risks within your business that, again, are connected into your purpose and your mission. So if you connect your business to your mission or your purpose, the energy of that is a high frequency. It is in alignment of joy, abundance, because when you think about it, when are you fulfilled? When you are fulfilling your purpose. And that fulfillment brings joy. Joy is one of the highest frequencies, energetic frequencies, if not the highest. So this is why it is so important to have your business in alignment with your mission and purpose. Because if it's not, God, source, universe will show you that you're out of alignment. And it comes down to the brick, the feather, or the bus. Right? Who's heard of the brick, feather, or bus? Yeah, Rani. So the brick, feather, or bus is you get, sorry, it starts with a feather, not a brick. But God, source, universe, whoever you believe in, I'm going to say universe, and you know that that's the bubble of who you believe in. So the universe will bring you a feather if you're out of alignment or if something's not for you, and it's like a slight little tickle on the nose. It's like, oh, what was that? Okay, something. And if you don't listen, you'll then get a brick. It's like we'll throw something at you. Something will happen, and it will, maybe you'll injure yourself, or you'll be on your way to a meeting and you'll be in a car accident, or that's probably more of a bus, but something will happen. Something will happen, or you'll lose contracts. Something will happen where it's showing you that it's not in alignment. And then there's the bus, which is like you get really ill. So I wasn't in alignment with my styling business, although it was somewhat, it wasn't, I was following like more of a ego opposed to soul. And so what happened, I fell off the wagon and I went down in a route of addiction. Now that is a bus, right? I didn't listen to the feather or the brick. So it's the brick, the feather, or the bus. It's the way the universe will communicate with you. And it depends where you listen of where you'll get the change will come. It will keep happening. And this is all areas of life. This is like dating, friendships, everything. So brick, feather, or bus. So what affects, so mainly within our business is affected by us because we're creating it, right? It has its own energy. However, if you believe that people want to work with others rather than yourself, or if you believe, I'm just pulling in, that if you've got some, what is it? Money. If you've got beliefs around money and discomfort of receiving money, then whether it's I can't hold it, I don't want to receive it, it's bad, whatever it is, then your business will be affected by that. Your business won't be able to make money, or you'll make money and you'll go. So your beliefs are the beginning of the energy. So our thoughts have a frequency. So whatever your beliefs are when it comes to your business, that will affect your business's energy. Also, the amount of energy you put into your business, where energy goes, energy grows. So if you're putting a lot of energy into your business, it's like, again, that bubble, a lot of energy, it will begin to grow, and then it will magnetize whatever it is that you're putting in there. So if you're putting into your bubble, like, I have the most abundant business, I am so soul aligned, I am showing up every day within my business and taking aligned action, I'm doing my energetic practices, I'm getting clear on my limitations, I'm reframing them, that bubble is going to go big like that. And you're going to have a big bubble of very positive energy within your business. And when you talk about your business to people, people feel it. They want to be in it. They want to have what you have. They want to invest in you. They want whatever it is that your business offers. They want to be a part of it. However, if you're putting that energy into that bubble of like, oh, I'm not getting clients. Oh, it's so hard. There's so many people out there doing the same thing as me. Like showing up online. Your energy of your business is actually in the bubble. It feels off. Have you ever met someone where something just feels off? And you're just like, not sure. That's the same thing as your business. And it's the beginning of that is your thoughts. Your thoughts have a frequency. Your thoughts send out a message to God's source universe, and your business hears your thoughts. And it acts accordingly. It brings that in, and it's unconscious too. This isn't just an energy thing. It's backed by science, by the unconscious mind. So it's not just an energy thing. It's like you then, if you have those thoughts, you'll then go information bias. You'll go create it for yourself. So you affect your business. You can affect it for the good, or you can affect it negatively. So where you're at currently is a reflection of the thoughts, actions, beliefs that you've had on your business. So, yeah, so I have this strong belief that success in business is 20% external, 80% internal. So meaning it's 20% the doing, all the things, and it's 80% the being. So the masculine, the doing, 80% the feminine. So it's actually more energy than it is physical. However, we do need the physical, but if you have our energy right, our energetic beliefs, you then will be able, the physical just flows a lot easier. There's a path of least resistance. So investing in yourself shifts the 80% from a liability to an asset, which will help your desired results 10x faster. Does everyone hear this 10x? Like, and I was like, 10x. It's true though. If I hadn't invested in myself when I was wanting to be an energy healer, I say wanting to be because I was pretending, I wasn't doing anything. So if I hadn't invested in myself, I would still be there. Or maybe I'd be a little bit further ahead, but I wouldn't be a coach. I didn't even think about being a coach. I wouldn't have made $30,000 months. And those 30K months came down to, yes, taking action, but do you know what starts the action? That energy. If you're feeling in lower density energy, you're not going to take action because you feel slow, you feel lethargic, you've got these thoughts running in your head. So your frequency will dictate how you show up each day in your business. So doing energetic processes daily for your business, like as soon as I wake up, boom, I've started my energy processes. And that dictates the results that you get in your business. Okay, feedback. How is that landing for everyone? If anyone wants to jump off mute and have a share. Any questions?
I shall talk.
You may talk.
The fulfilling thing was interesting. When you feel fulfilled, it's when you're fulfilling your purpose. And I feel like I reflected on that, and I was like, that's actually very true. So I like that one a lot, actually.
Amazing.
Yes.
Thank you. Does anyone have any questions so far? It seems so simple when we break it down, right? And yet when we put it into practice, it can be really complex, because it's like, well, if it's me, what do I need to do? Right? So it's simple, and yet it's like, how do we create the change? So I really want to go in and do some processes. So here's some client feedback. So since meeting Bridgette, my life has completely transformed. She's guided me through some most challenging moments with unwavering support, wisdom. There have been times when I really was ready to give up, but Bridgette has this incredible way of encouraging you to lean in on the discomfort, to push through and trust the process. I've experienced results in as little as 24 hours, real results that reflect the power of her coaching. She truly cares about your growth, wants nothing more, this is such a beautiful message, than to see you thrive. If you're ready to level up, stop being just a participant in your life. I love that. And start unlocking your true potential. Get in touch with Bridgette. She's the real deal. And her magic will take you places you've only dreamed of. I literally believe, like, when we work with the energy world, we get to tap into magic. I honestly, it's so beautiful how magic this world is when we work with energetics. It's everything and it's nothing. Like, and that's the beauty of energetics. It's just like, it's everything and yet it's nothing. It's here, but then it's not there. Like, it's just so beautiful. Amazing. So, different ways to bring energetics into your business. So, accessing the quantum field is number one, in my opinion. It's doing things like gridding, magical magical scripts, quantum leaping, knowing how to quantum leap, how to get yourself out of the wormhole, right? Because when we quantum leap, we have to go through the squeeze, the wormhole, the discomfort, and we have to shift into a new timeline. We have to release old versions of ourselves. A lot of people give up when they're in the wormhole. And so it's identifying the how to quantum leap, connecting them with your higher self, we're expelling there, and spirit team, and take soul aligned action. So this is the thing, right? People think spirituality, energetics, woo-woo stuff, it's all just sitting there meditating. It's like, no, take the download, action it. It's not just the energy. It's like the action is just as important. You're given the download, action it. Action it fast. The quicker you want to quantum leap, every time you get a download, action it instantly. Align your business with your purpose. Okay, that's actually the first thing for me. I said quantum field. It's definitely align your business with your purpose. Work with the universal laws. Align your business with the cycles of the feminine. So with the moon, knowing when to release things, when to hold events, when to do, working with the moon is really important. And then also with your own flow, with your own moon cycle, and knowing when to show up. Whenever I'm on my bleed, day 1 or day 2, I'm like, no, I'm just chilling. I'm making pumpkin soup and I'm taking time for me, because I give so much to others. And I know that if I don't honor myself in my winter phase, I'm not going to be able to really honor myself and show up in my summer phase of that cycle. So knowing when to work with, knowing where you're at in your cycle and how to work that cycle is so important. So tune into your body to tune your body to your desired frequencies. This is what I do in the morning when I wake up. I'm tuning in. What is my body's current frequency? And how do I tune that desired frequency within us? Because the thing about energy, it's never created or destroyed, it's only transmuted. It can only be shifted. So if your frequency, your current frequency, which is the speed of which you're vibrating or operating, if your current frequency of a low vibration, great, change it. Like, put on music, dance, scream, like whatever you need to do. You can change your frequency, your desired frequency, within 2 minutes, 3 minutes. Sometimes you need to go, like, you do need to go through it. I don't want you to spiritually bypass, but like, if you're just waking up with this pattern in your head, that you're waking up with negative thoughts, every morning, start your morning with gratitude. Feel into your body, turn on your heart space, your chakra, your heart chakra, and then turn into the frequency of love and gratitude, and see your shifts, because your heart space is your magnetic field. It's what brings in your desires and your thoughts and everything into yourself. So where your frequency is at, that comes in through your heart, you will be a magnet to what you're a frequency to. If you're a frequency to scarcity, you're going to bring in more scarcity. If you're a frequency to gratitude and abundance, you're going to bring in more gratitude and abundance. So knowing that you're actually your own magnet. So start seeing yourself as a magnet. I literally, in the morning, I'm like, what is my magnet right now? And then I'm like, okay. And also, if you want to do that, the best thing, the way you fall asleep is the way you wake up. So the thoughts you have before you go to bed, the energy you have before you go to bed is the energy you'll have when you wake up. So if you end your day running through your day and going, I'm so proud of myself for this, I'm so proud of myself for this, this was amazing in my day, I really loved this, and then you go into your quantum world and step into what you're wanting to create. And the next morning when you wake up, if you've gone to bed and you've thought about your business and how you're showing up for everyone, your clients are getting results, you're loving it, you're like, fuck yes, creating great content, you're having fun, and you wake up with that energy. So try that tonight when you go to bed. Feel your frequency, go through your day, have gratitude for your day, and then visualize what your future is, your ideal future, and you'll wake up tomorrow feeling good. So the way you go to sleep, the energy you have when you go to sleep is the energy you'll have when you wake up. So set intentions for your business. Do this. If you haven't done your intentions for 2025, please do. And also do the monthly. You can do it with the moon cycle. Again, being in alignment with the moon. I like to do my intentions with the moon. Some people like to do them with the calendar. So having intentions and seeing your intentions. So set your intentions, put them on your wall where you can see them every day. So important. Honestly, when I don't have intentions for the month of my business, the results, it's so clear on how important it is to have intentions. Create a morning ritual. This can be, like I said, that scanning your body. That could be your morning ritual. I love to have cacao. I love to journal. It depends on how much time you have for yourself, but creating a morning ritual, whether it be getting out, moving your body, focusing on your mindset, focusing on your energy body, focusing on your physical body, doing the ritual for yourself to set yourself up for the day. Entrepreneurs, I feel like I said that funny. It's so important for us to have some sort of morning ritual that works our physical body, our emotional, and our mental, right? So create yourself a morning ritual if you don't already have. And then utilize chakras within your business. So like I said, that heart space, using your heart space for your magnetic field, knowing which chakra is for what purpose are you using it. If you are in creating mode, then tap into your sacral chakra. If you are in selling mode and you're pitching and you're on sales calls, you want to be grounded. Tap into your root chakra. So it's knowing what chakra to work with what you're doing. Really great. Very, very great. Amazing. Does anyone have any questions? We're going to go into a process in a second, and we may be on a little bit over time. Does anyone have any questions about those points? Or what landed for you? Like, was there one thing that was like, oh, I'm going to do that? Pop it in the chat if you feel free.
I think the morning ritual was a good one.
Oh, yeah. Hi, Shelley. Thank you.
I had a shower, so I have my screen turned off. But yeah, I like that idea, because in the mornings I've been thinking what to do, like how to set up a good routine, but the gratitude is a good way to do that. So I'm going to start doing that tomorrow. Thank you.
Yeah, I do it when I wake up at 5, and then I'm probably like in this and because it's so important in that time, because this is the time where you're connected into the quantum field. So you're in this like blend between conscious and unconscious. And so it's a really great time to do those that inner energetic work of tuning into your frequency of gratitude. So I wake up, my body naturally wakes up between 5 and 5:30, but I don't get out of bed till like probably around 6:30, sometimes later. But like I go into this like, I'm in this like little dozy state where I'm just like going through and saying all my things. I've got all written on my mirror, all these words. I lie in my bed, I read them all, like I'm really programming myself. And then I'm going through my gratitude. I'm tuning on my heart. I'm checking into my frequency. And this is such a yummy time to do it. Align with the chakras and connect for the difference. Yes. Yeah. And so, Kat, when you're seeing clients, like I would turn on my heart chakra right beforehand with actually everyone here, because you're all, yeah. But with your job, Kat, or your business, your heart chakra, perhaps your sacral, because it's creative. Amazing. Yay. Thanks, ladies. Cool. So what is your energy for 2025? I want you to close down your eyes. Let me just put on some nice heart. So just close down your eyes. Take a deep breath in. And I want you to connect in with the word for 2025. You can call in your higher self before you do this if you wish. So setting the intention to call in your higher self, whether or not you have a strong connection with them, know that they are right there. So setting the intention, call in your higher self, breathe into your heart space, feeling the energy in your heart, that beautiful green heart chakra. Feeling that energy, it may be moving up your neck as it's expanding. And I want you to just trust what comes through. What is your word for 2025? Trusting the word that comes through to you. It's perfect for you. Doesn't have, you can change it at any time, so it doesn't matter if it's, don't put too much thought into it. Just allow the word to come through. And then I want you to tune into the frequency in your business for 2025. What is your frequency? What is the energetic frequency for 2025? And just taking the time when you've received this to write it down. What is your word for 2025? What is your frequency? How does it feel when you receive that word? If you want to pop them in the chat, I'd love to. If everyone has them, please like give me the thumbs up. Yeah. Amazing. So I want you to, stability, and it feels grounded. Yes, stability, nice. Feels grounded. Love that. Abundance, yes. And abundance, when we really get down to abundance, it's really joy. Blossom, yay, amazing. And playfulness and joy, yes. I love that, yay, amazing. I love that. This year, I feel like we're going to step into so much more joy and abundance as a collective. So I love that abundance, joy, because really abundance is joy. When we have abundance, we have the freedom of choice. We're able to do things. We're able to feel joy. That is the true essence of what we are craving as humans, is joy. We want to be able to live in joy. So how can you proactively be in your desired frequency more? I'd love for you to write this out. So take some time to journal this. So how can you proactively be in your desired frequency more? Just feeling that frequency, asking your higher self, just trusting the transmission and what's coming through for you. How can you proactively be in your desired frequency more? Perhaps there's something you need to let go of. What's preventing you from currently being in that desired frequency? Perhaps there's an action you need to take in order to be in more joy and abundance, to feel more grounded. What is it that you need to proactively be? What can you proactively be in your desired frequency more? How can you do it? Knowing that energy can be transmuted, we can be in our desired frequency. It's not up to anything external for you in 2025 to be in that frequency. It's you. You get to create that. You get to be that frequency, and then you create more of it because you're a magnet for what the frequency you are. So first you start within yourself to be that frequency, dancing, singing, and taking risks. Yes, that's it. I love that. Dancing and singing. Oh my goodness, it is the best way to shift your energy. It brings so much joy. And taking risks. Yes. Ready for growth. I love it. So how can you proactively be in your desired frequency more? Does everyone feel complete? Allowing more time to flow rather than having to set a plan all the time. Yes, this is great for you, Rani, because being in that masculine, this allows you to come more into the feminine. So what do you need to do? How do you allocate time? What's something that you could do? So Kat has said dancing, singing, like what is it that you could do? You allocate time. Again, you create your own frequency. So you could set that, could set the intention today to have the frequency of abundance, joy, stability, to blossom. However, if you leave this call and you haven't set time for yourself, how are you going to create it? Will you get to August and go, oh my gosh, there's a journal note. I said I was going to do that. Like you get to create it for yourself. How are you going to set it up for you? Will you set time in your day to have time to flow? What is it that you want to do? Invest, trust, learn. Yes. Amazing. So how do you create that within, like, how do you set out time and what action do you want to take in order to do those things? And so what do I need to believe to feel safe, to proactively be in fun and joy? So great that these were, or to be in what it is that you want, but the stability, the groundedness, like what do I need to believe? Put time aside in the calendar. Yes, that's it. So what do I need to believe to feel safe, to proactively be in fun and joy? Because if you currently are not in the frequency that you're wanting to be in, there's a part of you that believes that you cannot. So what do you need to do, or what do you need to believe to feel safe, to proactively be in fun, joy, or if you want to do your frequency? So just writing that out. What do I need to believe? What are you currently believing that's preventing you from that? Just trusting what's coming through. If there's like one belief coming through, if there's 2, 3, just trusting that whatever your unconscious or your higher self is telling you, just write those out. I'd love for you to take note of them. What is it? What is the new belief that you are creating rewiring within you. Perhaps you've had an old belief playing out. You've got this new belief that you've just realized that you need to install for you to live in that desired frequency for 2025. Repeat your belief. Really ingrain it. I am safe. Yes. I am safe to have fun. It is safe for me to play. It is safe for me to live in my joy. Love that. I am worthy. Yes. I'd love for you to go deeper into this. So what do you currently believe and what do you need to believe? So you are worthy, and just add to that. I am safe, add to that. Like, be really specific on it. Know that it's for your frequency. For you to be in your frequency, what do you need to believe for that specific thing? Because those are great. They are great beliefs. I am safe, I am worthy, and they're also quite broad. So I want you to really get down in it for you. Get down in it. Really get down in there and go and just, what is it that you're currently believing that you need to rewire? I am worthy of receiving abundance. I am already abundant. Abundance loves me. Yes. Abundance is so internal. I've been through such a journey with abundance last year. Abundance really is an internal, and again, with a frequent, what we feel within us, we feel it outside of us. So how do we feel that abundance within ourselves? One great way to feel abundance within yourself is gratitude. Another is like really paying attention to, I love looking at flowers and seeing how abundant the universe is. So Goddess Lakshmi is a goddess of abundance, and she shows up through flowers. And so every time you see a flower, it's like, I am so abundant. Look at how beautiful my life around me is. Look at this beauty of this flower. Like, how grateful am I to have to be blessed to be able to see, to smell this flower. To be abundant is to be present, because you can always want more. However, when you're present with what you already have, you feel abundant. Yes, I do this daily. I love that. Yay. So great. It's such a great practice. Amazing. So what is your new belief that you are installing? I want you to write it out. Write it on your mirror. Like, have it there, like repeat it to yourself daily so you can be in the frequency. And as you do it, feel the desired frequency. I am worthy of receiving abundance. I am already abundant. Abundance loves me. Like, feel how abundant that feels. I want you to really notice the sensations in your body, because we are 94% energy. When you go into our physical, the matter, you go scan into it, you go deeper and deeper, you look at it through a telescope. What do you get to? You get to some subatomic particles, which are energy. It's frequency. It's just moving. So we need to really feel into our body, what our body is telling us, because we are energy in motion. Our emotions, we are energy. So notice the sensations within your body when you say these things, because your body doesn't lie. If you are saying I'm abundant, but you're feeling in your stomach fear, then there's something there for you to clear up. So really want you to focus on creating this new self-belief concept. I am worthy of receiving abundance. I am already abundant. I am safe. I am safe to be seen. I am safe to express myself. I am safe to have fun. And so really, and then see yourself doing it. Notice what it feels like in your body. Amazing. I am open to receiving the abundant wealth and creativity that is available to me. Yes. I love that. Yes. I love that. So saying that daily, getting in, and like, show me, universe, show me how good it can get. Show me how much better than this it can get. I am so grateful. Thank you, universe. Thank you for showing me how abundant I am. Thank you for giving me this opportunity to learn and to grow. Show me how much better than this it can get. Always ending with that is like, show me that it can get better than I could even imagine. Amazing. So we're going to do an activation of that at the end, but I just want to go into, we've gone over time. So I want to go into our money thermostat. Who knows what their money thermostat is? Nobody? Amazing. So a money thermostat is it's this well, it's a thermostat. It shows where you're at within your financial receivership or how much you can hold financially. So you'll have different zones within your money thermostat. You'll have your base zone, which is your fear zone. It's where you allow yourself to get to. Some people can have $10,000 in their bank account. As soon as it gets to 9,990, they're like, oh my God, I have no money. And then if they said that to someone else who has $2 in their bank account, that person would be like, you're at my ceiling. Like, if I had that money, I would be spending it unconsciously, of course, because we don't know what our base, our medium, and our sin is until we become aware of it. But basically, what your money thermostat is the amount of money that you move between and that you feel safe to hold. And then when you get to the ceiling, the max capacity, you'll unconsciously spend because you don't feel safe to have that money. You'll have a medium zone where you'll sit in and you'll kind of fluctuate between the two. However, it's really important to know your base, which is like your fear zone, because if you've got a higher base, and it's great to have money, and I think when we're business owners, it's good to have six weeks worth of like being able to pay all of our expenses. Like having that as our base is great. However, if your base is like quite high and it's like exceeding what you need, and then you're limiting yourself and not taking opportunities or investing in your business or investing in yourself because of your base fear zone is really high, you're actually limiting yourself. So it's a safety net. However, sometimes your safety net is not keeping you safe, it's keeping you stuck. And then your medium zone, it's your safe zone. It's what you live with. It's generally like you have this comfort zone. And then there's your ceiling. And this is really connected into your nervous system. So this thermostat is, so notice when you receive a lot of money, what happens to your nervous system. Notice when you spend a lot of money, what happens to your nervous system. And just really becoming aware of where your ceiling is based on your nervous system. Your body will communicate with you. So for instance, when I made my first $30,000 month, I've grown up in, like I didn't grow up in a wealthy home. I had panic attacks, and I didn't realize at the time that was connected into the level of unsafety I was feeling from receiving that amount of money. I thought like I love my mum, and my mum has some money limiting beliefs. I thought I was a bad person, or I would be judged by my family for having this money. And so, and other beliefs, like things were playing out. I went into having panic attacks because I felt so unsafe to hold that money. And I was like, let's spend it, right? So how often do you receive money and then just instantly spend it? Or how often do you sit with a level of money and not invest in yourself when you actually have the money there and you're kept stuck? So we have this unconscious financial thermostat. It's connected into our conditioning, our beliefs, our scarcity in our nervous system. It's very much a root chakra, because your root chakra is connected into stability, it's connected into finances, it's connected into the physical world. So this tells us what is safe to hold and what is not. So I would love for you to connect in now with your body, with your current bank account. What is currently in your bank account? And just notice if you were to spend half of that, what would that feel like? So first, just connecting in to where your bank account is currently at, noticing the sensations in your body. Perhaps we've just come out of Christmas, perhaps it's lower than expected, maybe it's at your healthy zone. But just feeling into where you're currently at financially. What does it feel like in your body? Any sensations that are coming up, just explore them. What is this current sensation? What is the emotion behind this sensation? And just trusting what comes up. And then I want you to, now that you've identified your medium or what your bank account currently is at, you may be at your base, you may be at your ceiling. So just asking yourself, where am I currently at within my thermostat? Is this the regular amount of money that I have in my account? Is it lower than normal? Is it higher? Does it feel safe? And now I want you to imagine that you have half of the amount that you have in your account now. What does that feel like in your body? Is there a sense of scarcity, panic, fear? Or does it feel safe? Does it feel comfortable, neutral? Just observing your body's, your nervous system, your body communicating with you. And then I want you to imagine $100,000 dropping into your bank account. You have a client, or you have an amazing month, and you have $100,000 in your bank account. And just noticing the sensations in your body as you see opening your app on your phone and you see $100,000 in your bank account. Maybe it's $200,000. And what does that feel like? How does that feel in your body? Does it feel safe? Does it feel exciting? Excitement isn't necessarily something you want to feel when it comes to money, because it's actually a desire to spend it and get rid of it. It's actually nervousness. Does it feel unsafe? Like just noticing your body's sensations and the stories that are popping in. If you had $100,000 in your bank account, how would that feel? Now I want you to just trust your unconscious mind, your higher self. Just ask yourself, what is my base? What is my current base thermostat when it comes to my finances? Where am I currently at? Just allowing your unconscious to bring forth information. Just asking, is my base safe? Is it perhaps a little scarce? Do I need to work on increasing my base amount? Do I have 6 weeks worth of expenses of my business? Or is it keeping me stuck? Is it preventing me from taking that next step? And now I want you to ask your unconscious or your higher self, what is my ceiling? What is the highest amount that you've ever received within your business or within just in general? That once you have it, you spend it. Just allowing the figure to come to you. And if everyone has, I'm trusting that everyone has their ceiling, I want you to just notice what it feels like to double that amount of your ceiling. And just notice and observe the sensations in your body. And I want you to breathe into it. Just accepting the emotions that are coming up when you've doubled what your financial ceiling is. Just holding that figure in your mind's eye as you observe your body sensations. I want you to breathe deeply into wherever the sensation is showing up, and just keep breathing into it as you observe the sensation begins to soften. It begins to release. It begins to feel safer, to hold more. It is safe for you to be abundant. Feeling the energy within your body changing to feeling good, noticing the options, the freedom of choice that comes with having more money in your bank account, the impact you're able to create, the beautiful experiences you're able to have, and just feeling how amazing this feels in your body. Breathing into your heart space and releasing. Just continuing to breathe. Perhaps you'd like to add another 10,000 to that figure and just breathe it in. Just noticing your body relaxing with every breath. Your capacity to hold, to create more impact. And then breathe. Just feeling the energy around you expanding in love and gratitude and joy. Feeling how good it feels to be so grateful in each and every moment. Feeling the love in your chest for your child, your pet, your friends, yourself. It's connecting in with the frequency of love. Holding that frequency in your heart space. You may want to bring a beautiful smile to your face. Just feeling that frequency of love. Breathing it in. You may want to bring your hands to your heart and your womb as you tell yourself, I am safe to hold, and put the number in, whatever it is. I am safe to hold this money. It is safe to be abundant. I am worthy of receiving what I desire. Just allowing yourself to receive this information, allowing your nervous system to upgrade this capacity. Each cell in your body is receiving the message that it is safe for you to increase your financial ceiling and release your limitations that have been holding you back financially. Breathing it into your heart space. Just feeling how good it feels to be in the frequency of love. Taking a deep breath in and returning back. Just noticing, perhaps you'd like to take a moment to write down Noticing what your base of your thermostat was. Perhaps it's been shifted. Noticing where your comfort zone is, your safe zone. And just noticing where your ceiling was and what changes that has made. Knowing that when we change our financial ceiling, we're able to receive more. When we receive more money, we're able to have more freedom of choice. We're able to spend more time with our loved ones. We're able to have more joy in our lives, and we're able to create more impact. So your financial thermostat is a frequency of what you can hold. It's the frequency of the amount of money you hold. It affects your scarcity mindset. That prevents you from creating change within your business, within yourself. It prevents you from going to that next level if your ceiling is low. In this process, I did this with a client, and within a week, her ceiling was 100,000, and within a week or two, from our next session, it had doubled. Her thermostat went up to 200,000, and she had 180K in her bank account by the next time they had our call. So being aware of your financial thermostat is so important in business. This is like a fundamental. There's a lot of energetics we can do when it comes around money and finances. However, just the first part, knowing your financial thermostat and where your baseline is and where you're ceiling it, where you're capping yourself of receiving. Because if you have a great month, and then you're like for instance, when I made that 30K month, the next month I didn't make much money because I had capped myself. So it's like, yeah, you can have like knowing where you're preventing yourself from receiving more and having more impact. How was that? Good. Did everyone get their financial thermostat? Amazing. You look very relaxed. So I'd love for some shares. If anyone has any, I'm open to receiving. So if anyone received any downloads or was really able to see where they've been blocking themselves within their financial thermostat or within their finances, within their business, I'd love to hear it. You can come off mute or you can type in the chat.
What was the question?
What was your takeaway? How was that for you?
Oh, that was really what's the word? Confronting. And I just have realized what I've been doing this week in order to like keep me at that thermostat as well, like subconsciously, like, oh, how can I spend? And it's the fear of capping that, reaching that ceiling. Yeah, so even just that this week, I'm like, oh, I'm already doing it. Yeah, but that was really interesting to even just double it. Weirdly, there was less fear in doubling it than it was just looking at the current, what it was previously.
Oh, amazing.
Yeah.
Because if you're at your cap, at your ceiling, that's it. You're feeling fear when you're there. So doubling it makes it feel safe because it's now you're not at that cap anymore. So that's why it feels safe when you think of that number. Yeah. Amazing. That's so great. Yay. I'm so happy. So what can happen as well, we can unconsciously create ways to spend that money if we're not aware of our financial ceiling. We can bring in bills, have a car accident that then causes, there's so many things that can happen that then will affect our finances. If we're at our cap, we unconsciously create situations where we can get rid of it. Amazing. Thank you for sharing. The feeling of receiving more and seeing more in my account made me happy. Yay. Warm and safe. That's it. Yay. That's so great, because we want it to feel good, feel warm and safe. If you're tuning in and receiving more and you're like, you feel it, like quite often it's like in the lower chakras or right in the chest, like you want to go in and explore why that's like that. But feeling warm, happy and safe, it's like, yes, I'm going to attract that now. I get to bring that in. I'm at a good frequency to receive that, because your financial thermostat blocks you from receiving more. If you're at a cap, or you're not feeling safe to receive more, you won't go out and receive more. You won't really put in the work to get new clients, or do what you need to do to make more money in your business, and then you'll also spend it. So yay, I'm so glad that it feels warm and happy.
Can I just share can I share something? A learning that I had recently on a retreat that I did, because I've had huge money blocks, and I've spoken to you about this before, and it was around seeing money as an energy transfer instead of money, and not trying to hold on to it because out of scarcity, being worried that you might have bills, you might have this, you might have that, and changing the way that you think when you say, for instance, for my mortgage, instead of writing mortgage, I'd write something like a beautiful, warm room or something, just changing what that meant to me rather than mortgage, and what that money transfer provides to me. And it has been a game changer. And instead of when I'm like, oh, I don't want to pay $100 for petrol, it's like, that's fine, that money will come back to me in another way. And it is definitely shifted things. So I just thought I'd share that.
Thank you. That's so great. It is, well, it's currency. Money is energy. It's currency. It has a current to it, and you want it to flow. And if you're, it's like, right, if you are creating like a bank within your money, and you're holding money, what happens when it in there? If money is set, or water, let's look at money is the energy of water. So if you look at water and it contained, say if I kept this for a long period of time, it would start to go off and yuck. But if I kept that water flowing, it's then going to keep, it's fresh, it's coming in, it's going out. It's this.
That's good. That's a good way to describe it.
Yeah. So it's like, it's when you look at all the names of like bank, currency, cash flow, it's all connected in with water.
Yeah.
So it's like you allow it to flow and know that it's coming back to you. It's like the ocean, right? Comes in, goes out, comes in, goes out. Yeah. I love that.
Yeah. So that was really awesome.
Broken through that too. Congratulations.
Yay.
Yay. Amazing. That's so great. I'm so glad that was really powerful for you. I did want to do more, and we've gone over time. So is it okay if I talk to you briefly about my offer that I have, the Glow Getter? Is that okay with everyone? Amazing. Cool. Yay. So I have the Glow Getter, which is a 12-month business program. It is, it's like, this is what I'm doing. So the purpose of this is to awaken light leaders and women to step into their power, their inner business flow, to really step into their purpose and live in alignment with their purpose and create a business of that. And from there, I know each and every woman in the Glow Getter is going to go out and help humanity. We're going into this new earth, and things are changing. We're stepping more into power and purpose, and for women particularly, and the Glow Getter is like the activation for that. It's energetics as well as strategy. So there's a lot of like, we'll go into sales and the energy of that strategy. There's going to be about content. There's all these things that are like, I'll teach you how to do it, but I'll also show you how to do it energetically. So the Glow Getter is a 12-month group program, and it's made for women who want to grow in their business and get tangible results, but it's really for the heart-centered entrepreneur. So it's going to be a lot of, there'll be 3 calls a month, and interactive in-person workshops. There's going to be an online community. There's going to be accountability and support from me and a Telegram, as well as we'll have guest speakers, and you'll have the access to the resources through a portal that you'll be able to have access to, lifetime access. So you get also if you're on the Gold Coast, you also get to come to the cacao experience as a bonus. And if you pay in full, you get the abundance retreat as a bonus as well. So it's going to be, each week there will be a call. I'll help you with a particular topic. We go through the Glow Getter method, which is transformation, purpose, and wealth. But we'll also go through different stages of your business. So it's helping you really get clear on what you're doing, who you're showing up for, what you're really wanting to do in connection with your purpose. And then I'll help you with the steps to do that. So yes, we go through, transform your limitations, your beliefs. We go into your shadow. We see where you're, like, I've been using the word cock blocking lately, where you're cock blocking yourself within your business. And then we go into your purpose, and that's all connected. And we really define and align, and we really go in, and if there's any shifts that need to happen within your business, or perhaps there's something that you're not offering that if you were to offer, you would then get more results within your business. So we really go in and do that. And then we go into wealth, and we create your wealth blueprint. We really identify what is wealth for you, because wealth is different for each and every person. Wealth can mean a lot of money to someone, and wealth can mean a lot of time with family to another person. So what is your wealth? How do we create a wealthy business for you? And so those are that's the Glow Getter method, which is something I've developed throughout my time of coaching and working with women, entrepreneurial women one-on-one. We use energetics, of course, in it. And there's also strategy. There's also systems in the portal. There's like downloads, things that you can download. I help you. We're stepping into this age of information where we have ChatGPT, and I'll help you utilize AI within your business, so you are able to be more of the being rather than the doing. So it's coming back into that feminine. How am I the essence within my business, and how do I use this free resource that we have of AI? So we go into that. We go into sales, the energy of sales, the strategy of sales. We go into clients. We go into content. We go into a lot of women. I find particularly women in my field have a fear of being seen and showing up authentically. So we go into that. There's a lot, your offer suite, your niche. There's so much that we go into in a year. So this is the Glow Getter. It is, again, a 12-month group program. So it's going to create a real community of sisterhood as well within the women who are all on the same level. And I think what happens as well when we're within business and we're so focused on our business, sometimes we fall short of that connection with friends. So it's great to have friends in business too. So I really want to create that within the Glow Getter. So the Glow Getter is paid in full. You'll receive the abundance retreat. It's $15,000 for the year. And so the payment plans are available as low as $200 per week. And wait, just for tonight, I have a bonus. So a $12,000, the Glow Getter, $3,000 off. So $12,000 for the next 24 hours only. It is, and paid in full. Again, you still get the abundance retreat with this, which is amazing. And payment plans again are still available for $200 per week. If you need to, we can have a conversation if that's something that, you know, not quite there. But that is the Glow Getter. That is the details. There are more details on my website. If you are wanting to talk to me about that and you have questions, there's a big QR code there. I'm sure you can answer. I would love to have you in there. It's going to be such a beautiful 12 months. We start on the 17th of January. I don't think those details were in there. So it starts next week. And again, it's going to be a rolling, program. So there will be women that will come into it at a later date. However, if you want to get the most out of it, I recommend that you jump on at the beginning, and we'll go into, there'll be a lot of energetics. We're doing a ceremony and whatnot to start. So if you are feeling the call or you have any questions for the Glow Getter, please just register for for a call with me, and we can go through and chat where you're at, and really I can get clear on what's happening for you and how I can support you within your business for 2025 and beyond. So if you're wanting to just click the link. I hope this evening has been super transformative for you. It's really amazing to see so many women really stepping into their purpose and power and showing up for themselves, getting clear on what's been holding them back and how they want to change within their business. There's a couple of things I wanted to do, but we've gone quite over. So if there's any questions before I lovingly shut this container down, please just jump off mute. Otherwise, I will hear from you within the next couple of days.
Thank you.
You're welcome. Thank you, Renee.
Thank
No
you.
worries.
Bye, Daphne.
That was
Amazing.
awesome. Thank you very much.
You're welcome. It's so great to have you here. And I'm
Thank you.
sure I'll see you on the Gold Coast soon.
Definitely.
Amazing, ladies. Thank you so much. What have we got? Thank you, Kat. Enjoy your evening, ladies.